I found my girlfriend's DoorDash receipt for 2 meals on the night she said she was too anxious to eat, and when I asked who the second meal was for, she said my work husband, except she works from home alone. Throwaway account because this is actively happening and I'm losing my fucking mind. I, 29M, have been with my girlfriend Emma, 27F, for 3 years. We moved in together last October. Everything was good. Better than good, honestly. We had our routines, our inside jokes, our Saturday morning farmers market trips where she'd always buy too much arugula, and I'd make fun of her for it. Normal couple shit. 2 weeks ago, she texted me at 6 p.m. saying she was having a bad anxiety day and couldn't do our planned dinner out. Said she just wanted to stay in, take a bath, maybe order something light. I told her no problem. Take care of yourself. Love you. I went to dinner with my brother instead. Here's where it gets fucked. Yesterday, I was looking for a receipt for our landlord. We'd ordered a new shower curtain rod because ours broke. Boring adulting stuff. And I went through Emma's email because she's the one who usually orders things for the apartment. I was searching Amazon and receipt and whatever, but I saw a DoorDash receipt from that night, the night she was too anxious. 2 entrees, 2 drinks, 2 desserts. I stared at it for a solid minute. My first thought was maybe she ordered extra for leftovers. Emma does that sometimes. But then I saw the items. A steak dinner, $34, and shrimp scampi, $28. Emma's vegetarian. Has been since college. It's literally one of the first things she ever told me about herself. The steak wasn't for her. I felt this weird cold drop in my stomach, like when you miss a step going downstairs. I didn't say anything right away. I don't know why. Maybe I was hoping there was an explanation. Maybe I was scared of what I'd find. I just sat with it. Felt insane. Went to work. Came home. Acted normal. That evening, we were cooking together. Well, I was cooking. She was sitting on the counter drinking wine and talking about her day, and I just casually said, "Hey, random question. That night 2 weeks ago when you weren't feeling good, did you end up ordering food?" She didn't even hesitate. "Yeah, I got some soup." "Why?" "Just wondering. Feeling better now, though, right?" "Oh yeah, much better." She smiled at me, took a sip of wine, turned back to her phone. I wanted to vomit. Background, or how I became the idiot boyfriend. Let me rewind so this makes sense. Emma works remotely, full-time, for a tech startup based in Austin. We live in Seattle. She's a project manager or something. I'll be honest, I've never fully understood what she does, just that she's on Zoom a lot and seems stressed about deadlines. When we first moved in together, she turned the second bedroom into her office. Makes sense. I work in person as a physical therapist, so I'm gone 9 to 5 most days. She's home alone a lot. About 6 months ago, she started mentioning this guy named Kyle. Kyle from work said the funniest thing today. Kyle and I had to redo this entire presentation. Kyle's dealing with the same bullshit with his manager. At first, I didn't think anything of it. You talk about coworkers. That's normal. I talk about people from my clinic all the time. But then she started calling him her work husband. She said it jokingly at first. We were at a barbecue at my friend Dave's place, and someone asked her about work, and she laughed and said, "Oh, me and my work husband Kyle have just been putting out fires all week." Everyone kind of chuckled. I did too, even though something about it felt weird. But I didn't say anything. Didn't want to be that guy. The jealous, insecure boyfriend who can't handle his girlfriend having male friends. Looking back now, that was the first flag. Not even red, just pink. A little pink flag I chose to ignore. She started saying it more after that. Work husband this, work husband that. I asked her once, "Do you actually work with this guy? Like, is he on your team?" "Not directly," she said, "but we collaborate a lot. He's in a different department, but we overlap on projects." Cool, fine, made sense. Except it didn't. The flags I missed, aka I'm a fucking moron. Here's a list of things that, individually, didn't seem like much. But now, Jesus Christ. Flag number 1. Emma started dressing up more for work. And I don't mean like putting on a blazer for Zoom meetings. I mean doing her makeup every day, curling her hair, wearing these nice tops she used to save for date nights. When I mentioned it, she said, "I just feel better when I look put together, even at home." Okay, sure, self-care. I supported it. Flag number 2. Her phone. She'd always been pretty open with her phone before. Not like she'd hand it to me to read her texts, but it would sit on the table, face up, whatever. Around the same time the work husband stuff started, the phone went face down. Every time. And she started taking it with her everywhere. Bathroom, kitchen when she got up to refill her water, even just to switch laundry. I noticed. But I didn't say anything. Because what was I going to say? Hey, babe, why is your phone face down? That feels psycho. Flag number 3. She started going on walks. At weird times. Emma is not a walker. She's a lie on the couch and watch reality TV person. I love that about her. But suddenly she was like, I'm gonna take a walk, need to clear my head. This would happen at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. She'd be gone for 30 to 45 minutes. I asked her once if she wanted company and she said, no, I just need alone time. Fine, people need space. I get it. Flag number 4. She got weird about her work schedule. Before, if I asked, how was work, she'd give me a full download. Drama with her boss, stupid client requests, whatever. But when I'd ask about Kyle, she'd get vague. Oh, he's fine, just work stuff. Once I asked, do you have any pictures of your team? I don't think I've ever seen what Kyle looks like. She laughed it off. We're all remote, babe. It's not like we take team photos. But they had a company retreat in Denver like 8 months ago. She showed me pictures from that. There were team photos. I didn't push it. Didn't want to seem weird. Flag number 5. The biggest one. The one that, holy shit, I cannot believe I rationalized. About 2 months ago, I woke up at like 2 a.m. to pee. Emma wasn't in bed. I figured she was in the bathroom or getting water. But when I walked out into the hallway, I saw the light on in her office. I opened the door. She was sitting at her desk, on her phone, smiling at the screen. Babe? I said. You okay? She practically jumped out of her skin, locked her phone immediately. Oh my god, you scared me. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing? Couldn't sleep. Just scrolling. Scrolling what? Just TikTok, Instagram, nothing. She came back to bed a few minutes later, cuddled up to me, kissed my shoulder, fell asleep. I lay there for an hour, staring at the ceiling, telling myself I was being paranoid. The crack widens. So, back to the receipt. I couldn't let it go. It was eating me alive. I kept thinking about it at work, during sessions with patients, at the gym. 2 meals, one with meat. On a night she said she was too anxious to eat. 2 days after I found the receipt, I brought it up again. We were watching TV, some Netflix show she'd been binging. I muted it during a scene and said, hey, can I ask you something? She looked at me, eyebrows raised. Sure? That night you didn't feel good, the anxiety night. Yeah? You ordered DoorDash, right? She paused, just for a second. Yeah, I told you. I got soup. I saw the receipt. There were 2 meals. Her face didn't change. That's what fucked me up. She just blinked and said, oh, yeah, I ordered food for Kyle. My brain short-circuited. Kyle? Yeah, he was having a bad day too, so I sent him food. DoorDash lets you do that. You can send meals to people. I stared at her. You sent your coworker DoorDash. My work husband, she corrected, like that made it better. She was smiling a little, like this was cute. He's been stressed. I thought it'd be nice. You sent a guy you work with a 34 steak dinner. Is that a problem? Her tone shifted, not defensive, but confused, like I was being weird. I mean, I don't know, Emma. It's just kind of strange. We do stuff like that for each other all the time. It's a work friend thing. You wouldn't get it because you don't work remotely. I didn't know what to say. Was I overreacting? Was this actually normal and I was just being jealous? Where does Kyle live? I asked. Why? Just curious. She looked at me for a long moment. Then she said, he's in Seattle too, actually. He moved here a few months ago. My stomach dropped again. He lives in Seattle. Yeah. And you sent him DoorDash to his house. Yes, babe. It's not a big deal. Have you met him? Like, in person? She hesitated, and that hesitation told me everything. A couple times, for coffee, work stuff. When? I don't know. Recently. Why are you interrogating me? I'm not. It feels like you are. She stood up, grabbed her wine glass, and went into the kitchen. I sat there on the couch, feeling insane. Was I crazy? Was this normal? Do people send their their work husbands, expensive dinners and meet them for coffee without telling their partners? I didn't follow her into the kitchen. I just sat there, stared at the TV, felt like my chest was caving in. Investigation mode, or the part where I become a detective. I didn't sleep that night. Emma came back to the couch after like 20 minutes, acted like nothing happened, and we finished the episode. Went to bed. She fell asleep. I didn't. I kept thinking, she met him, in person, multiple times, and didn't tell me. The next morning, after she got into the shower, I did something I've never done before. I went into her office, opened her laptop. It wasn't locked. She usually closes it but doesn't shut it down, so it woke right up. My hands were shaking. I opened Slack first, found Kyle's name in her DMs. There were thousands of messages. I scrolled. My heart was pounding so hard I thought I was going to pass out. Most of it was work stuff at first, normal shit. Can you check this? Did you see the email from Lisa? This client is driving me insane. But then I scrolled further back, to about 4 months ago. The tone changed. Kyle, 11:47 p.m. You still up? Emma, 11:50 p.m. Yeah, can't sleep. You? Kyle, 11:52 p.m. Same, was just thinking about our conversation earlier. Emma, 11:54 p.m. Me too. Kyle, 11:56 p.m. I don't want to make things weird, but Kyle, 11:56 p.m. I really like talking to you. Emma, 11:58 p.m. I like talking to you too. Emma, 11:59 p.m. Probably too much LOL. Kyle, 12:01 a.m. Is that a bad thing? Emma, 12:03 a.m. IDK, maybe. I felt like I was going to throw up. I kept scrolling. Kyle, 1:34 a.m. 3 months ago. I know this is complicated. Emma, 1:36 a.m. Yeah. Kyle, 1:37 a.m. But I can't stop thinking about you. Emma, 1:40 a.m. Kyle, 1:41 a.m. I know, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Emma, 1:43 a.m. Don't be sorry. Emma, 1:44 a.m. I think about you too. I had to close the laptop. I thought I was going to puke. I heard the shower turn off. I went back to the living room, sat on the couch, stared at the wall. Emma came out 10 minutes later, hair wet, in her bathrobe. She smiled at me. Morning, babe. Want coffee? Sure. She made coffee, hummed to herself, asked me what I wanted for dinner. I felt like I was in a nightmare. Confrontation number 1. The one. Where I fuck it up. I made it 2 hours before I cracked. She was in her office, door closed, on a Zoom call. I could hear her laughing. I opened the door without knocking. She looked up, startled, muted herself. Babe, I'm on a call. Who is it? What? Who are you talking to? Her face changed. I'm on a work call. Can this wait? Is it Kyle? She stared at me. Then she said into the camera, Hey, can you guys give me 1 second? She left the call, closed her laptop. What the fuck is going on with you? She said. What's going on with me? Are you fucking serious right now? You just barged into my office in the middle of a meeting. Are you talking to Kyle right now? No, that was a team meeting. Jesus Christ. I saw the messages, Emma. Silence. Her face went white. What messages? On Slack. I saw them. You went through my laptop? You're talking to another guy at 1 a.m., telling him you think about him. That was months ago. Months ago? Months ago? So you're admitting it? She stood up. Her hands were shaking. It's not what you think. Then what is it? He's my friend. Friends don't say that shit to each other, Emma. You don't understand. Then explain it to me. She pressed her hands to her face, started crying. We got close. It's not physical. We've never done anything. You've met him, in person, for coffee. You didn't tell me, because I knew you'd react like this. Like what? Like someone who just found out his girlfriend is emotionally cheating on him? I'm not cheating. Oh my God. You sent him dinner, Emma. You meet up with him. You're texting him at 1 a.m. while I'm asleep next to you. She was full on sobbing now. I'm sorry. It happened. We started talking and it felt good and I didn't know how to stop. Do you have feelings for him? She didn't answer. Emma, do you have feelings for him? I don't know. I felt like she'd punched me in the chest. Get out, I said. What? Get the fuck out. Go to a friend's. Go to a hotel. I don't care. I need you to leave. Babe, I'm not your babe right now. Get out. She left. I sat on the floor of her office and cried for an hour. The worst part, escalation. She texted me about 6 hours later. Emma, I'm at Jess's. Can we please talk? Me. Not yet. Emma, I'm so sorry. I fucked up, but nothing physical happened. I swear. Me. That doesn't make it better.
Emma, I know. Emma, Atya, I love you. I want to fix this. I didn't respond. That night, I went through everything. Her phone records were on the same plan so I could see call logs. Her Slack messages, I'd screenshotted a bunch before she left. Her emails, and then I found something that made everything so much worse. In her Gmail, there was a confirmation email for a hotel, the Kimpton in downtown Seattle. 2 weeks ago, the night she said she was
Too anxious. The same fucking night as the DoorDash receipt. I called her. She picked up on the first ring. Hello? You got a hotel room. Silence. That night, the anxiety night, you got a hotel room. I can explain. Explain? You weren't even fucking home? I needed space. You told me you were home, taking a bath, ordering soup. I'm sorry. Were you with him? More silence. Were you with him? Yes. I hung up. She called back immediately. I didn't answer. She texted. Emma. Please let me explain. Emma. We just talked. We didn't do anything. Emma. We got dinner and talked. That's it. Emma. I know how it looks, but I swear nothing happened. Emma. Please believe me. Emma. I love you. I blocked her number. The unraveling, more digging. I didn't hear from Emma for 2 days. She tried calling from different numbers, tried emailing. I ignored all of it. My brother came over. I told him everything. He said, bro, you need to end this. Even if she didn't fuck him, which she probably did, she lied to your face for months. He was right. I knew he was right, but I also needed to know the full truth. So I did something insane. I messaged Kyle. I found his Instagram through Emma's followers list. It was easy. He had his full name as his handle. Kyle Greenfield, 32 years old, worked at the same company as Emma, lived in Capitol Hill. I sent him a DM. Me. Hey man, this is Emma's boyfriend. Can we talk? He responded in less than 5 minutes. Kyle. Shit. Yeah, I figured you'd find out eventually. Me. Did you sleep with her? Kyle. No, I swear to God, no. Me. But you wanted to. Kyle. Man, I don't know what to say. Yes, but we didn't. She wouldn't. Me. You got a hotel room together. Kyle. We just talked. That's all that happened. Me. Do you believe that? Honestly? Kyle. Yeah, she loves you. She told me that. She felt guilty as hell. Me. Then why did she keep talking to you? Kyle. I don't know. Same reason I kept talking to her, I guess. It felt good. We connected, but we both knew it was wrong. Me. Did you kiss her? Long pause. Kyle. Once, that night, at the hotel. But that's it. She stopped it. Said she couldn't do it. I stared at my phone. Me. Does she know you're telling me this? Kyle. No. Me. Thanks for being honest, I guess. Kyle. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. Me. Yeah, sure. I blocked him too. Confrontation number 2, the reckoning. I unblocked Emma and told her to come get her stuff. She showed up the next day, looked like she hadn't slept, eyes all red and puffy. Can we please talk? She said. You kissed him. She froze. He told me, so don't lie again. Her face crumpled. It was one time, one kiss. I stopped it. You got a hotel room with another man. You lied about where you were. You kissed him. And you expect me to believe nothing else happened? Nothing else happened, I swear. Why should I believe you? You've lied about everything. I know I fucked up, but I'm telling the truth now. Are you in love with him? She started crying again. No. I don't know. I don't think so. Jesus Christ, Emma. I love you. I want to be with you. Then why did you do this? I don't know. I don't fucking know. It just happened. That's not an answer. She sat down on the floor, put her head in her hands. I felt seen, with him, like he got me. And you and I have been in a rut, and I didn't know how to talk to you about it, and he was just there. And it felt easy. So this is my fault? No, that's not what I'm saying. It sure sounds like it. I'm just trying to explain. I sat down too, across from her. We were both on the floor of our apartment crying. I can't do this, I said. Please don't say that. I don't trust you. I'll earn it back. I'll do whatever it takes. How? How do I ever believe you again? I'll show you my phone, my laptop. I'll stop talking to Kyle. I'll quit my job if I have to. I don't want you to quit your job. I don't want you to do anything. I want you to not have done this in the first place." She sobbed harder. We sat there for a long time. Finally, I said, "I need more time." "Okay. I don't know if I can get past this." "I understand. You should stay at Jess's for now." She nodded, stood up, started packing a bag. Before she left, she turned to me and said, "I really am sorry. I know that doesn't fix anything, but I am." "Yeah." She left. The final twist, or the part where I find out I'm actually the idiot. A week went by. We texted a little, short stuff. "How are you?" "Okay." "Thinking about you." "Same." I was miserable. My brother kept telling me to end it. My friends said the same thing, but part of me still loved her, still wanted to believe we could fix it. Then I got a message from a number I didn't recognize. Unknown. "Hey, is this Emma's boyfriend?" Me. "Who is this?" Unknown. "My name is Riley. I'm Kyle's girlfriend." My blood went cold. Me. "What?" Riley. "I found your messages to Kyle on his Instagram. I confronted him. He told me everything." Me. "I didn't know he had a girlfriend." Riley. "Neither did Emma, I'm guessing." "What do you mean?" Riley. "Kyle didn't tell her about me. We've been together for 2 years. We live together. I thought I was going to pass out." Riley. "He's done this before. Emotionally cheats with women from work, tells them he's single, gets them to meet up with him, then backs off when it gets too real." Me. "Are you serious?" Riley. "Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is fucked up, but I thought you should know. He's not some innocent guy. He pursued her." Me. "Did they sleep together?" Riley. "He says no. I don't know. If I believe him." Me. "Fuck." Riley. "Yeah, Riley. I'm leaving him, by the way. Thought you'd want to know that, too." Me. "I'm sorry." Riley. "Me too." I sat there for an hour, just staring at my phone. Then I called Emma. "Hello?" She sounded surprised. "Did you know Kyle has a girlfriend?" Silence. "What?" "Kyle. He has a girlfriend. They live together. She just messaged me." No, he doesn't. He told me he was single." "He lied." I heard her breathing, shaky, fast. "Oh my God," she whispered. "Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Emma, I ruined everything for someone who was lying to me the entire time." She started crying, big, heaving sobs. "I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry." "I know. Do you still want to try to fix this?" I thought about it, really thought about it. "I don't know," I said. "I really don't know." Aftermath. It's been 3 weeks since I found out about Riley. Emma and I have talked a few times. She's in therapy. Says she's trying to figure out why she let herself get so caught up with Kyle. Why she lied. Why she risked everything. I'm in therapy too. Trying to figure out if I can forgive her. If I even want to. Kyle got dumped by Riley. Emma blocked him on everything. He tried to reach out to her to explain, and she told him to fuck off. Small victories, I guess. Some days I miss her so much I can barely breathe. Some days I'm so angry I want to scream. Most days I just feel empty. I don't know if we'll get back together. Part of me wants to. Part of me thinks I'm insane for even considering it. My brother says once trust is broken like that, it's done. You can try to fix it, but it'll never be the same. He's probably right. But I also keep thinking about the 3 years we had before this. The farmer's market trips. The arugula jokes. The way she'd curl up next to me on the couch and fall asleep with her head on my chest. Was all of that real? Or was I just blind the whole time? I don't have answers yet. Maybe I never will. For now, I'm just trying to get through each day. Trying to figure out who I am without her. Trying to decide if I want to be with someone who could do this to me, even if she's sorry. Even if she was manipulated too. It's complicated. It's messy. It's not a clean ending. But it's real. And I guess that's all I've got right now. Eat it. Because people are asking. No, we haven't had sex since this happened. No, I haven't seen her in person since she came to get her stuff. Yes, I still love her. Yes, I know that makes me pathetic. And for everyone saying once a cheater, always a cheater, maybe you're right. I don't know yet. I'm figuring it out. Thanks for reading. Thanks for not judging me too hard. Or if you are judging me, thanks for keeping it civil in the comments. I'll update if anything major happens. For now, I'm just trying to survive. Final update. I ended it. We met for coffee last week. Neutral location. Public place. I needed to see her face when I said it. She looked hopeful when she sat down. Like maybe I was going to say we could try again. I wasn't. I told her that I loved her. That I probably always would, in some way. But that I couldn't be with someone I didn't trust. And I didn't trust her. Maybe I could have, eventually. But every time I thought about trying, I just saw her in that hotel room with Kyle. Saw her lying to my face. Saw her phone face down on the table. She cried. I cried. We both knew it was over. She said, "I'll regret this for the rest of my life." I said, "Me too." We hugged. She smelled like the same perfume she always wore. It almost broke me. But I walked away. I'm moving out next month. Found a studio in Fremont. Starting over. It fucking hurts. Every day. But I think it's the right choice. I deserve someone who doesn't make me feel crazy. Who doesn't lie. Who doesn't need someone else to feel seen. Emma deserves to figure out why she did what she did. And maybe someday she'll be better for someone else. But that someone isn't me. Thanks for all the support, Reddit. For the kind messages and the tough love and the people who shared their own stories. It helped more than you know. I'm going to be okay. Not today, not tomorrow, but eventually. And that's enough for now. Update number 2. It gets worse. Posted 6 weeks after the breakup. I wasn't going to post again. I really wasn't. The last update felt final, you know? I walked away. I'm healing. Case closed. But something happened 2 days ago that completely shattered everything I thought I knew. And I mean everything. I've been doing okay, honestly. The studio in Fremont is small, but it's mine. I've been going to therapy twice a week. Started rock climbing with some guys from work. Deleted Instagram because seeing mutual friends post pictures with Emma in them was fucking with my head. Basic post-breakup survival stuff. My brother's been checking in on me a lot. He's been great, actually. Comes over every Sunday, we watch football, order pizza, don't really talk about Emma unless I bring it up first. He's good like that. Last Sunday he came over like usual, Seahawks game. I ordered from this new place that does Detroit-style pizza. We were halfway through the second quarter when his phone buzzed. He looked at it and his face went weird. "What?" I said. "Nothing." "Dude, what?" He put his phone face down, which, you know, after everything with Emma, I'm apparently triggered by now. "Show me." "It's nothing, man. Forget it." "Jake, show me your fucking phone." He sighed, picked it up, handed it to me. It was a text from his girlfriend, Mara. Mara. "Did you see Emma's Instagram story?" My stomach dropped. "I thought you deleted Instagram," Jake said. "I did." "Then don't worry about it." "What did she post?" "Bro, you don't want to know." "Yes, I do." "No, you really don't." "Jake." He took his phone back, opened Instagram, pulled up Emma's story, handed it back to me. It was a photo of her, at a restaurant. Nice place, looked like Canlis or somewhere equally expensive. She was smiling, looked happy, looked beautiful, if I'm being honest. But that's not what made me feel like I'd been hit by a truck. She was sitting across from someone. You could see their hand on the table. Man's hand. Watch I didn't recognize. The caption, "New Beginnings." I felt like I couldn't breathe. "When did she post this?" I asked. "Like an hour ago." "Who is that?" "I don't know, man. I'm sorry." I stared at the photo, zoomed in on the hand. The watch was nice, really nice. Rolex, maybe? I don't know watches, but it looked expensive. "It's been 6 weeks," I said. "I know." 6 fucking weeks. Jake didn't say anything. I handed his phone back, stood up, walked to the bathroom, splashed water on my face. When I came back, Jake said, "You okay?" "No." "Want me to leave?" "No, let's just watch the game." We didn't talk about it the rest of the night, but I couldn't focus, couldn't stop thinking about that photo, that hand, that caption, "New Beginnings." Was she seeing someone already? Had she moved on that fast? Or, and this was the thought that kept circling in my brain like a vulture, had she been seeing this person before? The spiral, or I become a stalker. I re-downloaded Instagram that night. I know, terrible idea, self-destructive, all the things my therapist would tell me not to do. But I had to see. I looked at Emma's profile. The story was still up. I screenshotted it before I could stop myself. I zoomed in on every pixel of that photo. The hand, the watch, the background. There was a reflection in the window behind her. I could barely make out a man's silhouette. Tall, maybe? Dark hair? I felt insane. I was insane. I scrolled through her recent posts. She hadn't posted much since we broke up. A sunset photo, a latte, her friend Jess's birthday dinner. But then I noticed something. 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks after we broke up, she'd posted a photo of flowers. Just flowers, in a vase, in what looked like her apartment. She'd moved into a one-bedroom in Capitol Hill after we split. The caption? Sometimes the universe sends you exactly what you need. I checked the comments. Most were from her friends. Gorgeous. You deserve it. Treat yourself. But there was one comment that made my blood run cold. From an account I didn't recognize. Username, @MarcusChen, Seattle. Marcus Chen, Seattle. Glad you liked them. Emma had liked the comment. I clicked on his profile. Private account. But his profile picture was visible. Asian guy, looked late 30s, attractive, wearing a suit in front of what looked like a high-rise office building. His bio. Commercial real estate investor, Seattle, Stanford MBA, runner, coffee snob. I requested to follow him, knew he wouldn't accept. Did it? Anyway. Then I did something I'm not proud of. I searched his name on LinkedIn. Marcus Chen. 38 years old. Principal at some big commercial real estate firm in Seattle. Stanford MBA, like his Instagram said. Before that, undergrad at Yale. This guy was successful. Really successful. I looked at his work history. He'd been in Seattle for 8 years. And then I saw something that made my hands start shaking. His company, Chen & Associates Commercial Real Estate, had an office in the same building where Emma's company had their Seattle satellite office. The same building where Emma occasionally went for team meetings, even though she mostly worked from home. My mind started racing. How long had she known this guy? I went back to Instagram. Looked at when Marcus had commented on Emma's flower post, 3 weeks ago. But the flowers could have been sent any time. She could have posted them days after receiving them. And his comment, "Glad you liked them," that was familiar. Casual. Like they knew each other well. I opened my notes app and started making a timeline. Yes, I'm aware how psychotic this sounds. 6 months ago. Emma starts mentioning Kyle more. Phone goes face down. Gets weird about her schedule. 4 months ago, Emma and Kyle's Slack messages get inappropriate. 2 months ago. I catch Emma up at 2 a.m. on her phone. 6 weeks ago. I find the DoorDash receipt, hotel reservation. Everything explodes. We break up. 3 weeks ago. Emma posts flowers. Marcus comments. 2 days ago. Emma posts story from fancy restaurant with mystery man. But here's what was eating at me. What if Kyle wasn't the real story? What if there was someone else the whole time? The deep dive, aka I lose my mind completely. I couldn't sleep. I called out sick from work the next day. Spent the entire morning going through Emma's Instagram like a man possessed. I made a burner account. Basic shit. Random name, no profile picture, no posts. Followed a bunch of Seattle food and coffee accounts to look legitimate. Then I requested to follow Marcus again from the burner account. He accepted within an hour. And oh my fucking god. I scrolled through his feed with my heart pounding. Most of his posts were normal rich guy stuff. Photos from business conferences, him running the Seattle Marathon, coffee art, skyline shots. But then I found one from 8 months ago. A group photo at what looked like a networking event. Big tech/business mixer type thing, probably 30 people in the photo. And there, in the back, slightly out of focus, but definitely recognizable, Emma. 8 months ago. That was before she even started mentioning Kyle. I zoomed in. She was talking to someone, smiling, looked engaged. I checked the date again. 8 months. I scrolled more. 6 months ago, Marcus posted a photo of a coffee shop in Capitol Hill. Best cortado in Seattle. It was Broadcast Coffee. Emma's favorite coffee shop. The one she went to constantly. The one where she said she'd met Kyle a couple times. 5 months ago, Marcus posted a sunset photo from Cary Park. No caption. Emma had posted a photo from Cary Park the same day. Same sunset, different angle. 4 months ago, Marcus posted a photo of his running shoes on a trail. Green Lake morning. Emma had posted a photo from Green Lake the same morning. Needed this. They weren't in the same photos, but they were in the same places, at the same times. Holy shit. Holy shit. Confronting reality. Or the phone call I shouldn't have made. I called Jess, Emma's best friend Jess, who'd let Emma stay with her after I kicked her out, who'd probably heard every detail of our relationship and breakup. I didn't have her number, but I found her on Instagram and sent her a DM. Me. Hey, I know this is weird, but can you call me? It's about Emma. It's important. She called 5 minutes later. Hello? Hey, thanks for calling. Is Emma okay? She sounded worried. I don't know. That's kind of why I'm calling. Okay. Can I ask you something? And will you be honest with me? Depends on what you're asking. How long has Emma known Marcus? Silence. Long silence. Jess? I don't think I should be having this conversation with you. Please, I just need to know. Why? Because I'm trying to figure out if my entire relationship was a lie. I heard her sigh. This isn't fair. You're putting me in a terrible position. I know. I'm sorry. But please. Another silence. Then, she met him at a work event last year, like a year ago, maybe a little more. My stomach dropped. A year ago? Yeah. And they've been, what, friends? I don't know what they've been. She never really talked about him. I didn't even know who he was until recently. Recently when? After you guys broke up, she mentioned she'd been talking to someone, that he'd been supportive. Supportive during our breakup or before? I don't know, okay? I really don't. Emma doesn't tell me everything. But you know something. I know she's been through a lot, and I know she made mistakes with you, but I also know she really loved you. Loved, past tense. I didn't mean it like that. Jess, do you think she cheated on me with Marcus? I can't answer that. Can't or won't. Both. I'm sorry, I have to go. She hung up. I sat there staring at my phone. A year ago. Emma had known Marcus for over a year. The entire time she was with me, living with me, planning a future with me, she knew him. The confrontation I swore I wouldn't have. I texted Emma. I know. Every single person reading this is screaming at their screen right now. My therapist would have a stroke. My brother would tackle me, but I didn't care anymore. I needed answers. Me. We need to talk. She responded immediately. Emma. Okay, when? Me. Now. Coffee. Emma. I can't write. Now. Tomorrow? Me. Who's Marcus? The 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again, disappeared. Finally. Emma. How do you know about Marcus? Me. Doesn't matter. Who is he? Emma. He's a friend. Me. Don't lie to me. Not again. Emma. I'm not lying. Me. You've known him for over a year. Emma. Who told you that? Me. How long have you been fucking him? Emma. Oh my God. Emma. I'm not doing this over text. If you want to talk, we'll talk in person. Me. Fine. Where? Emma. Broadcast coffee, 4 p.m. tomorrow. Me. Fine. I didn't sleep that night either. The meeting, or everything I thought I knew, was wrong. I got to broadcast at 3:45, ordered a coffee I didn't drink, sat in the corner, watched the door. Emma walked in at exactly 4 o'clock. She looked good. Healthier than she'd looked during our relationship, honestly. Hair longer, some color back in her face. She was wearing this green sweater I'd never seen before. She ordered something at the counter, then came over and sat down across from me. Hi, she said. Hi. We sat there for a second, just looking at each other. So, she finally said. Marcus? Yeah, Marcus. How much do you know? I know you've known him for over a year. I know he sent you flowers. I know you were at a restaurant with him 2 days ago. She nodded slowly. Okay? That's it? Just okay? What do you want me to say? The truth. For once. She flinched. That's fair. She took a sip of her coffee, looked out the window, then back at me. I met Marcus at a networking event 14 months ago. It was a tech and business mixer thing. My company made me go. We talked for maybe 10 minutes. He was nice. We exchanged LinkedIn info, professional stuff. Okay? We didn't talk again for a couple months. Then he messaged me on LinkedIn about a mutual connection, asked if I wanted to grab coffee and talk about the industry. I said sure. It was networking. When was this? About a year ago. Last November. A year ago. Right around when we'd signed the lease on our apartment. Go on. We got coffee. It was fine. Professional. We talked about work. Then he mentioned he runs at Green Lake sometimes, and I said I'd been wanting to start running, and he said I should join him sometime. Did you? Yeah, a few times. You never mentioned any of this to me. I know. Why? She looked down at her coffee. Because I knew how it would sound. Guy I barely know, asking me to get coffee, asking me to go running. I knew you'd be uncomfortable. So you just didn't tell me. Yeah. That's lying, Emma. I know, you're right. I should have told you. What else? She took a breath. We became friends. We'd text sometimes. About work stuff, mostly. He'd been through a lot in his career, had good advice. It felt, I don't know, helpful. And then? And then nothing. For a while. We were just friends. Swear. When did it become more? She was quiet for a long time. It didn't, she finally said. Not in the way you're thinking. Emma, I know you think I was cheating on you with him, but I wasn't. Marcus and I never did anything physical. We never even came close. But Kyle was different. Kyle was a mistake. A huge, terrible mistake. I got caught up in something with him because I was feeling disconnected from you and he was there and it was easy and I fucked up. I know that. But Marcus was there first. Marcus was my friend, that's all. Friends don't send flowers like that. She looked at me. He sent me flowers after we broke up because I was a mess. I was crying every day, barely eating, hating myself. He was trying to be supportive. You're seeing him now, though, right? That was him in your Instagram story. She hesitated. We've been on a few dates, yes. How many is a few? Does it matter? Yes. 3. We've been on 3 dates. In 6 weeks. Yes. That's pretty fast. I'm not trying to hurt you by moving on. I'm trying to be happy. I laughed. Couldn't help it. It came out bitter and angry. Right. Of course. You deserve to be happy. Don't do that. Do what? Make me feel guilty for trying to move forward with my life. You were talking to this guy our entire relationship. As a friend. You hid him from me. Because I knew you'd react like this. We were both raising our voices. People were looking. I lowered my voice. Tell me the truth. Did you have feelings for him while we were together? She looked me in the eye. No, I didn't. Not until after we broke up. I don't believe you. I don't care if you believe me. It's the truth. Then why did you hide him? Because I knew it looked bad. Because I knew you'd think exactly what you're thinking right now. Maybe I'm thinking it because it's true. She stood up. I came here to be honest with you, to give you closure. But if you're just going to accuse me of shit I didn't do, then I'm leaving. Did you love him while you were with me? She stopped, turned back to me. No, she said quietly. I loved you. Only you. I made mistakes. I got emotionally involved with Kyle, which was wrong. But Marcus was never part of that. He was just someone I talked to, someone who became a friend. And now, after everything fell apart, he's someone I'm seeing. That's all. You expect me to believe that? I don't expect anything from you, but it's the truth. She walked out. I sat there for another hour, staring at my cold coffee. The third party, or Marcus, reaches out. That night, I got a DM on Instagram, from Marcus. Marcus Chen, Seattle. Hey man, I know this is probably the last thing you want, but I think we should talk. You free tomorrow? I stared at the message for a solid 10 minutes. Then I responded. Me? Why? Marcus. Because I can tell you're hurting, and think I can give you some perspective. No bullshit, no games, just honesty. Me. You're dating my ex-girlfriend. Marcus. I know, and I understand why you'd hate me, but I'm not the guy you think I am. Me. And what guy do I think you are? Marcus. The guy who stole your girlfriend. The affair. I'm not that. Me. Then what are you? Marcus. Just a guy who likes Emma and wants you to know that she didn't cheat on you with me. I didn't respond for an hour, paced around my apartment, called my brother who said, absolutely fucking not, do not meet with this guy. Then I messaged Marcus back. Me. Where? We met at a bar in Capitol Hill the next evening. I got there first, ordered a whiskey, needed it. Marcus walked in at 7 o'clock exactly. He was taller than I expected, well-dressed, confident, the kind of guy who looks like he has his shit together. I hated him immediately. He sat down across from me, ordered a scotch. "Thanks for meeting me," he said. "Let's just get this over with." "Fair enough." He took a sip of his drink. "I'm going to be straight with you. Emma and I are seeing each other. It's new. It's not serious yet, but it could be. I like her. A lot." "Cool. But she didn't cheat on you with me. I know you think she did, but she didn't." "How would you know?" "Because I tried. Early on, when we first met, I was interested. I asked her out. She told me she had a boyfriend, and that was that. I backed off." "Then why were you hanging out with her?" "Because we became friends. Genuinely. I wasn't sitting around waiting for her relationship to implode. I was just her friend. Friends don't send flowers." "I sent flowers because she was destroyed after your breakup. She called me crying one night, said she'd fucked up her whole life, and I wanted to do something nice. That's it. You just happened to be there when we broke up." "Yes, I was, because we were friends." "And now you're dating her." "Now I'm dating her, yes." I downed the rest of my whiskey, signaled for another. "Look," Marcus said, "I know this sucks for you. I get it. If I were you, I'd hate me too. But I'm not the villain here. I didn't seduce her. I didn't pursue her while she was with you. I just existed. And after you guys ended, she reached out. She was lonely. I was there. Things developed." "How convenient for you." "It's not like that." "Sure," he sighed. "You want to know what Emma told me about you?" I looked at him. "What?" "She said you were the kindest person she'd ever been with, that you made her laugh, that she felt safe with you, that she loved you more than she'd ever loved anyone." I felt something twist in my chest. She also said she fucked it all up because she got scared. Scared of how serious it was, scared of commitment, scared of losing herself in the relationship, so she sabotaged it, with Kyle, because that was easier than dealing with her actual feelings. "She told you all that?" "Yeah, she's been in therapy, working through a lot." "Good for her." "I'm not trying to defend what she did. She lied to you. She emotionally cheated. That was wrong. But she didn't cheat on you with me, and I think you need to hear that from someone who has no reason to lie to you." "Why are you telling me this?" "Because she still cares about you, and I think you deserve to know the whole story, not just the version in your head." I sat there for a long time, turning my glass in my hands. Finally, I said, "Are you in love with her?" "I don't know yet. Maybe. Ask me in a few months." "Does she love you?" "I don't think so. Not yet. Maybe not ever. I think she's still processing losing you." "Then why are you with her?" "Because I like her. Because I think we could be good together. And because sometimes you take a chance on someone even when it's complicated." I couldn't argue with that. We sat there for another drink, talked about stupid shit. Work, the Seahawks, the weather. When we left, Marcus said, "For what it's worth, I hope you find someone who makes you happy. You seem like a good guy." "Yeah, you too." I didn't mean it, but I said it anyway. The final truth. The twist that changes everything. I thought that was the end of it. I really did. Marcus seemed like a decent guy. Emma had moved on. I was healing. The story was over. And then, 3 days later, I got a call from Riley, Kyle's ex-girlfriend. "Hello?" "Hey, it's Riley. I don't know if you remember me." "I remember. What's up?" "I need to tell you something. I've been debating whether to reach out, but fuck it. You deserve to know." "Know what?" "Kyle told me something. After I confronted him about everything. He was trying to get me to stay, so he was spilling everything, trying to prove he wasn't as bad as I thought." "Okay?" "Emma didn't just emotionally cheat with him." My heart stopped. "What?" "They slept together, multiple times, starting about 5 months ago." "No," she said. "She lied. Kyle told me everything. He said they'd been hooking up at that hotel, that she'd come to his apartment, that it had been going on for months." I felt like I was going to throw up. Why would he tell you that if he was trying to win you back? Because he was trying to prove that Emma was just as guilty as he was, that he wasn't some predator. She wanted it too. Jesus Christ. "I'm sorry, I know this is fucked up, but I thought you should know. She's been lying to you this whole time." I hung up, called Emma immediately. She answered on the third ring. "Hello? Did you fuck Kyle?" Silence. "Emma, did you fuck him?" "Why are you asking me this?" "Because Riley just called me. She said Kyle told her you slept together, multiple times." More silence. "Emma?" "Yes." That one word broke me. Yes? Yes, we slept together. You told me you didn't. You swore. I know. You looked me in the fucking eye and swore nothing physical happened. I was scared. I didn't want to hurt you more than I already had. So you lied. I'm sorry. How many times? Does it matter? Yes, it fucking matters. She was crying now. 3 times. The hotel and twice at his place. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. When did it start? 5 months ago. 5 months. We'd still been living together, still saying I love you, still making plans for the future. I have to go, I said. Please. I hung up. And then it got even worse. I was sitting on my couch, in shock, when my phone rang again. Marcus. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up. Hello? Hey man, listen, Emma just called me crying. She told me what happened. Great, good for you. I didn't know. She told me nothing physical happened with Kyle. She lied to me too. Welcome to the club. I broke up with her. I sat up. What? Yeah. I can't be with someone who lies like that. I told her I needed honesty and she couldn't give me that. So I ended it. When? Like 20 minutes ago. Jesus. I'm sorry, man, I said. Me too. I really thought. I don't know what I thought. Yeah. For what it's worth, I believe her when she said she wasn't cheating on you with me, but clearly she's been lying about a lot of other shit. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted you to know, in case she tried to spin this somehow. Thanks. Take care of yourself. You too. He hung up. I sat there in my empty apartment, surrounded by boxes I still hadn't fully unpacked, and I started laughing. Not happy laughing. The kind of laughing you do when everything is so fucked that you can't even process it anymore. Emma had lied about everything. Kyle, Marcus, the hotel, all of it, and the craziest part, even Marcus, the guy I'd been ready to hate, had more integrity than she did. The actual final twist. I promise this is it. 2 weeks later, I was at the grocery store. Normal Sunday morning, picking up eggs and coffee and whatever else. I turned down the cereal aisle and froze. Emma was there, with a guy I didn't recognize. Not Marcus, not Kyle, someone new. They were laughing about something. She was holding a box of Lucky Charms, my favorite cereal, the one she always made fun of me for eating, and he was saying something that made her throw her head back and laugh. She looked happy. I stood there for a second, just watching. Part of me wanted to walk over, confront her, ask her who this guy was, ask her if she'd learned anything, ask her if she ever actually loved me, or if I was just another person she lied to. But I didn't. I turned around, walked out of the aisle, finished my shopping, checked out, went home. And you know what I realized? I didn't care anymore. Not in a bitter way, not in a I'm so over it way that's actually just performative bullshit. I genuinely didn't care. Emma was going to keep being Emma. She was going to keep lying, keep sabotaging, keep hurting people until she actually dealt with whatever was broken inside her. And that wasn't my problem anymore. I wasn't the villain in this story. I wasn't the hero either. I was just a guy who loved someone who couldn't love him back in a healthy way. And that's okay. It hurts. It'll probably hurt for a while. But it's okay. The real aftermath. 6 months later. It's been 6 months since I found that DoorDash receipt, half a year since my life imploded. Here's where I'm at. I'm still in the studio in Fremont. It's starting to actually feel like home. I got a dog, a rescue mutt named Pancake. She's the best decision I've made in years. I'm still in therapy. Probably will be for a while. Turns out I have my own shit to work on. Codependency issues, tendency to ignore red flags, fear of confrontation, all that fun stuff. I deleted Instagram for good this time, and Facebook, and Twitter. Turns out I don't actually need to know what anyone is doing. It's liberating. I haven't talked to Emma since the phone call where she admitted to sleeping with Kyle. She texted me a few times. Long apology messages. I didn't respond. Eventually she stopped. I heard through mutual friends, who I've mostly stopped talking to, that she's in therapy too, that she's single, that she's working on herself. Good for her. I mean it. I went on a date last month, first one since Emma. It was fine. The woman was nice. We got coffee, talked about our jobs and our dogs and the stupid Seattle weather. She texted me after asking if I wanted to go out again. I said yes. We've been on 3 dates now. I don't know if it'll turn into anything, but it feels good to be putting myself out there. Her name is Alex. She's a teacher. She's funny. She doesn't play games. Her phone sits face up on the table. It's refreshing. What I learned, the part where I get philosophical. People ask me if I regret the 3 years with Emma, if I wish I'd seen the signs sooner, if I feel like I wasted my time. Honest answer, no. I loved her, really loved her, and for a lot of that time it was real and good and happy. The fact that it ended badly doesn't erase the good parts, but here's what I learned. Trust your gut. I ignored so many red flags because I didn't want to be that guy, the jealous boyfriend, the controlling partner. But there's a difference between being controlling and trusting your instincts. I should have asked more questions, should have had harder conversations. Lies compound. Emma's first lie was small, not mentioning Marcus. Then it got bigger. Kyle. The hotel. The sex. Each lie made the next one easier. If someone lies to you about small things, they'll lie about big things too. You can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Emma had issues, deep ones, and I thought if I just loved her enough, supported her enough, gave her enough space, she'd figure it out. But that's not how it works. People have to want to change. I couldn't do it for her. Moving on doesn't mean you didn't care. For a long time, I felt guilty about not taking Emma back, about not trying harder. But sometimes the most loving thing you can do, for yourself and the other person, is to walk away. You deserve honesty. This sounds obvious, but I don't think I really believed it until now. I spent so much time making excuses for Emma, rationalizing her behavior, telling myself I was overreacting. But I deserved the truth. Everyone does. It's okay to be alone. I was terrified of being single again, of starting over, of being lonely. But you know what? I'm alone now, and I'm okay. Better than okay, actually. I'm learning who I am without someone else. It's hard, but it's good. The actual, for real, no more twists ending. I don't know if Emma ever think about me, if she regrets what happened, if she tells the story differently to other people. I hope she's happy. I hope she figures out whatever she needs to figure out. But mostly, I hope I never have to see another DoorDash receipt for 2 meals again. I'm done looking for answers, done trying to make sense of it, done replaying every conversation and wondering what I missed. The story is over, and I'm okay with how it ends. Thanks for reading, Reddit. Thanks for the support and the tough love and the messages from people who've been through similar shit. We're all just out here trying our best, making mistakes, hurting people, getting hurt, learning, growing. That's life, I guess, and life goes on. Final update. I swear this is the last one. It's been a year, a full year since I found that DoorDash receipt. Alex and I are still together. We moved in together last month. It's good, really good. She's nothing like Emma. When something bothers her, she says it. When I do something that hurts her, she tells me. We fight sometimes, but we fight fair. She doesn't lie. Her phone sits face up. It's not perfect, but it's real. I ran into Emma 2 months ago, at a coffee shop, of all places. Not broadcast, somewhere new. She was alone, reading a book, looked older, tired. She saw me. We made eye contact. She gave me a small wave. I waved back. We didn't talk. Didn't need to. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd never found that receipt. If I'd just stayed oblivious. If we'd gotten married, had kids, built a whole life on a foundation of lies. I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I know the truth. I'm glad I walked away. And I'm glad it's over. That's it. That's the end of the story. I'm good now. Really. Actually good. And that's all I ever wanted.